Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 2023 Taiwan Smart Manufacturing webinar. Sustainable Development Trends of Smart Textile Machinery in Taiwan. Intelligent, Innovation, and Green. My name is Chen Shi. It's my pleasure to be the MC for today on behalf of Bureau of Foreign Trade of MOEA. I'd like to extend our warmest welcome to all of you. We appreciate you for taking off your business schedule to join us today, and we hope you enjoy today's webinar. In the face of Industry 4.0, Taiwan's textile machinery must advance towards innovation and intelligent manufacturing. Against current net zero goals, shortage of raw materials, and scarce labor, smart manufacturing is an inevitable step for global machinery business. This is especially true in the traditional textile industry, which was once second only to the petrochemical industry as the world's most polluting industry. Despite this, human activities remain centered on textile products and represent the fashion industry, generating massive economic benefits. As a leader in the global textile industry, Taiwan boasts many advanced technologies that have helped develop unique advantages and allowed the industry to shift toward sustainable development despite the endless changes in the global environment. During this forum, we'll invite three representatives from textile industry field leaders to share a number of manufacturing, processing, and equipment for the purpose of inspiring ideas and partnerships with the industry. Without further ado, please welcome Mr. Eric Fu, Director of Pailung Machinery Company, to deliver the speech of Alterknit fabric technology.
Hi everybody, my name is Eric Fu. I comes from the Pailung Machinery Company Limited. I would like to introduce you the Alterknit, our latest new technology. First of all, I will introduce you the table of content. I will introduce you about the Pailung and what is the Alterknit and Alterknit advantages, then the looks and feel and efficiency. Then I will explain to you the potential application for the Alterknit. Then the Alterknit machine. And last one, I will recommend the video from the designer. First, I will explain to you how about the Pailung. About the Pailung, we built the knitting machine dedicated to helping the brands, designers, and the manufacturers develop innovative textile solution that transfer end user. In Pailung, we have the more than 45 years the knitting, the innovating the experience. And every year we sold the more than 1,500 machines to the world. And then the total machines sold globally is more than 50,000 machines. The fabric of the innovation, we are dedicated to innovating. We have proven this with our advanced fabric technologies and our open innovative lab that house over 6,000 types of the fabric. And inside of this slide inside, you can see the Pailung online monitoring system, which we also provided to the customer. Then the manufacturing, the executing the system, customer can also to upgrade their products and to having this MES solutions. And the right side, this the photo we just want to show you is our open innovation lab inside the looking. And from Taiwan to worldwide, Pailung machines are being used by the major suppliers to global brands, from the Honda to Hyundai to Adidas and Nike, for applications including the fashion, home furnishing, automotive, healthcare, footwear, and more. We sold our machines to the world 73 countries and we have the more than 42 agents in world. Our top 10 the international market like Bangladesh, China, Egypt, Honduras, India, Indonesia, and Pakistan, Thailand, Turkey, and Vietnam. But these countries will be the changing by different years. Now, I would like to introduce you to the Alterknit. What is the Alterknit? Alterknit is our breakthrough the knitting technologies. Let rising the bar for the patent fabric. Alterknit used an inverse plating technology on circular knitting machine rather than the usual flatbed machine for improved performance. Next one, I would like to explain to you the categories of the Alterknit. Alterknit knit the multiple the color at once with the alternative yarn appearing on the fabric surface to create a pattern. And there are two versions of Alterknit. Single knit, which is the knit up to 2 colors per course, and the double knit, which is the knit up to 6 colors. Right side this photo, you can see the yarn 1 and yarn 2, which in different course, different loop, they have a different position. That is the Alterknit, the basic the categories. Next page, why Alterknit? Alterknit combines the color and the comfort to produce the lightweight fabric with spectral patterns. By knitting multiple colors at once, Alterknit shortens the production lines, prevents the textile waste, and reducing the water pollution. And this now we are explaining to you the advantage. The advantage of the using Alterknit to make fabric can be split into 3 categories, like looks, feel, and efficiency. And in these 3 different portions, we are explaining to you one by one. First, we are talking about the looks. For the looks, we can see the per side. Alterknit enable designer to create colorful, dynamic patterns in plain jersey stitch with the sharp, crispy border. What is this we so-called the sharp and crispy the border? Now you can see the right side is the regular inverse plating. The inside the capable of the creating the intricate the patterns. However, color are less the saturated than Alterknit, and they become the buried along line and the edges. You can see this is not clear, but in the Alterknit, use an elevated version of the inverse plating to yet more saturated color with the defined patterns. So this is a different. Next page, this page that we will explain to you, like in compare Alterknit with the Intasha. Intasha is creating the pattern with the multiple color, but there will be an overlapped section where the colors contaminated each other. You can see the Alterknit the fabric don't have this kind of the things. And this page I would like to explain to you is the reversible. Single knit the Alterknit create a pattern on both sides of the fabric. The color on each side of the fabric swap the position to provide the 2 different design. You can see the front side and back side. It's like a mirror side, the patterns. When you make the one pattern in the front side and back side, you will get another the mirror side. And this pattern also and same things. Then you can see the details. The Alterknit creates extremely detailed artworks, including the customized the logos and the typographic, and can knit the clear letter as small as the 4 mm. So you can see this is the pattern which we are knit by the Alterknit machine. And now this page we want to explain to you like a pattern that stretches. For elastic fabric, double knit Alterknit retains its bright color even when stretches. The color on either side of the fabric that don't interfere with each other. And you can see that generally the heat transfer, the printing is applied on the elastic fabric with the 40 denier lycra yarn to create tight fitting the clothing. When worn, the fabric that stretches and explodes the white line, especially noticeable on dark colors. So you can see that this fabric, if you are make stretches and the inside you will see the white color. And on the Alterknit, due to we are using the color yarn to make it fabric, so it don't have this kind of the problem on the fabric. Then next page, we will show you the durable. Alterknit the pattern are knit into the fabric structure rather than applied to the surface after the knitting process, so they are less likely to fade or rub off. Right side, you can see the digital the heat transfer the printing. Sometimes the print we will get a piece of the print or crack the print, but on the color yarn, the Alterknit, it don't have this problem. Now, I would like to explain to you about the Alterknit advantage like a field. Field, the fabric, after the knitted by the Alterknit the machine, the fabric created by the Alterknit has a smooth, even surface with the no yarn float or the embroidery, so it feels comfortable against the skin and perform well in the snagging test. This is the Alterknit. This is the Intasha yarn, the floating. This after they are floating yarn cutting, they will have some yarn thread on the surface of the fabric. It will not comfortable when you touch your skin. So this slide will explain to you the thing. Alterknit fabric is extremely thin, ideal for the creating the clothes that require the user to be kept cool. On single knit, you can see the 32 gauge the machine to make the fabric thickness like a 0.54 mm or 0.381 mm. This is a single knit. And double knit, after we real to test 28 gauge, get the 0.54 mm. It's quite thin compared with the jacquard fabric. Now that we are talking about the lightweight, Alterknit fabric stays lightweight even when combining the multiple colors. For fabric that require 4 color, double knit Alterknit is a lighter alternative to jacquard. And this page we would like to explain to is the fitted. Alterknit fabric act like a second skin by combining the knitting technique like mesh. The fabric can be snuggled against the body while remaining breathable. Now we will explain to you about efficiency. Speed. Machine Alterknit gets extremely high output, especially compared to the jacquard. The specific output speed varies depending on the yarn type. And regarding the labor, when applying the designs to fabric, Alterknit require less steps to create a finished fabric. This reduces the labor involved as well as the overall cost and the energy they use. Creating the design by the splitting embroidery and the Intasha will require the extra post-production labor. And why this need the extra labor? Because they need to remove the wastage from the fabric. This one will be explained to you, the fabric waste. Alternately improving the knitting efficiency by reducing the scrap the fabric that would be the waste. And this because the alternate the multiple color directly into the pattern rather than splitting the fabric and pieced together. And this one is the water pollution. Alternate the created pattern by the knitting with the dyeing yarn rather than the piece dyeing or printing. This makes the fabric colors last longer and prevent the dye or any other chemicals used from the leaking in the wash. Now, next one, I would like to explain to you and introduce you the potential application, which we are making research. And normally, the active wear, it will be the major trend in the world. So we are making research on the potential application. And in the inside contents that we have the five trends. First is the brand increasingly using the knitwear. And second would be the comfort is the key. Third one would be more people wearing the active wear in day-to-day life. Number 4, people incorporating the color into the active wear wardrobe. Number 5 will be functional fabric on the rise. First of all, brands increasingly using the knitwear. Many active wear brands are introducing the knitwear lines. Companies place the emphasis on new knitting the technique, like we so-called seamless, to the precision themselves and the innovator, and add the perceived value to the clothes. The opportunity for the Alterknit can be active wear brands next the knitting tech trend and as the perceived value to the apparel line. And the second one is the comfort. Comfort is key when the exercising. Comfort take the priority. One reason that the seamless is so popular is because it's the marketed as the extremely comfortable. Opportunity for the Alterknit, the fabrics are naturally thin and breathable, and their even consistency means that they feel comfortable against the skin. Number 3, the current trends, the more people wearing the active wear in day-to-day life. The athleisure trend that has been on the rise for the last few years is here to stay. Consumers are choosing to wear their active wear beyond the exercising and are pairing active wear with the non-active wear elements to combine the comfort and style. The opportunity for the active Alterknit with its the comfortable fabric and the vast range of the pattern possibility. Alterknit can navigate the balance between the fashion and the practicality. And point 4, people incorporating color into the active wear wardrobe and increasing the number of the consumers are abandon the black and the white active wear wardrobe and are opting for the brighter, bolder design. Opportunity for the Alterknit pattern capabilities can further elevate this trend. And number 5, functional fabric on the rise. Active wear products that were described as the moisture wicking grew by the 39% in the 2020. And the active wear products using the breathable fabric grew by the 85%. So consumers are more mindful of the material the clothes are made from and will seek out garments that minimize the sweat and the moisture. So this will be giving the opportunity to the Alterknit by combining the yarns according to the chemical composition like nylon, or by choosing a combination of the different knitting methods in like a mesh. Alterknit can create the functional garments. So on the overall, we can see the Alterknit can be used to create the elastic moisture wicking and the breathable fabric for use in the active wear applications. Single knit Alterknit is the lighter and the best suited as leisure applications, where the double knitted Alterknit is the sturdy and suit higher the intensity or contact sports. Now, we would like to explain to you and introduce you the machine information. The Alterknit machine, the output capacity, Alterknit has the extremely high output in the single day can produce. Single knit, the Alterknit machine can produce the more than 150 kg the fabric per day. And here we will explain to you the fabric, the inside we are using the polyester and the spandex. And on the double knit, it will be the more than 115 kg the fabric per day production. And the fabric will be the polyester, the inside using the yarn. And this page is the workable yarn for the Alterknit machine. You can using the polyester and also nylon. And the Catalytic, the polyester or spandex. Also inside can using the recycled yarn, like a polyester recycled yarn or nylon recycled yarn, also can using on this machine. And this page we would like to explain to you that if you're interested in the Alterknit the machine on single knit, please remember that will be the KSA-KCJ B3 model, and W will be the open width like this machine. And the gauge will be from the 24 gauge to the 32 gauge can be selected by you. And this will the standard diameter can be from the 26 inch to the 40 inch. On double knit machine, the KDA-KCJB is the model. So you can select this model and choose what you want. The gauge is the 28 gauge only right now. And right now we offer to the market, and for the machine, the diameter is the 30 inch to the 36 inch. Now, this page will be also will explain to you the customer about the service. The Alterknit, the machine can be adjusted to create a more bespoke service that better suit individual the client needs. This includes the changing parts such as the machine size, gauge, stripe function, and so on. Now, I would like to showing the video to you is one the designer, Mr. Justin Cho. This interview.
我们这次跟百龙合作的 Alterknit 主要是在2022的台北时装周来做一个展出。那台北时装周其实基本上是这几年来台湾最大的一件，应该讲服装盛事。那每一次都会跟不同的文化领域的前辈或者是一些国宝老师做合作。 那十字绣顾名思义是图案的延伸，像是一些竹林，像是一些桃核或者是蛇，还有勇士、太阳。那各种应该讲说来自于大自然或者是对先民的崇拜，转换到十字绣的 IP 上面，我们再把它转换成百龙的 Alterknit 的布料，是这是整个时装周的特点。 因为其实像以前你在一块基本的尼龙的布料上面要做图案，大概有几种做法，一个可能是印刷。那印刷的话，你可能是透过数位印刷，那你不管是成本或者是花的时间，第二个更不用讲网版印刷，它可能对水资源或者是地球的污染。所以 Alterknit 其实它在等于说是有点一体成型这个图案的概念。 我们很喜欢 Alterknit， 它不像一般的提花，织出来比较厚，它织出来非常的薄。挑战就是来自于在这么薄的布料，怎么让它的颜色或图案能够尽量被看清楚。第二个是它的弹性能够是一个很舒适的，甚至我们走秀的 model 穿起来都说看起来非常非常紧，但其实非常舒适的。 那我们希望透过百龙的服装，让它能够不仅是运动机能，它其实能够变成时装的一部分。那 就是要打破这个界限，把很运动、很机能的跟时装这个界限组合在一起。
Okay, thanks for listening. Today, my speech was finished. Thank you.